Good morning. Your weekday kickstart is here. It's time to live, impact, value, and engage heart first. It's time for Live at 7:55 with Mitch Taylor.
Good morning. Welcome to Live at 7:55 for this Thursday, January 23rd. Thanks so much for joining me here for your weekday motivational kickstart. That is Live at 7:55. Today, I want to share and kind of elaborate more on a topic that we covered last night for Disc Jockey News. And that would be, what would you tell your younger self? What advice would you give to your younger self? More right after. Welcome back. DJ and TV show coming up February 24th, February 27th at South Point in Las Vegas. Honored to be presenting on Monday with a masterclass happening on Tuesday at the show. And that is going to be, we are going to be talking about how to overcome the 7 hurdles you face in business. And it's going to be a great session. It's going to be something we have never done before in regards to the execution, if you will, of the session. And I'm looking forward to presenting that in Vegas. So I hope you join me for at least one, if not both days. Both days if you want to get all of it. Good morning, Wilfredo. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning, Keith Keller. Thanks for being here. Good morning, David Barretts. Good morning, Joel. Justin Reed. Hello, sir. Josh Boudreau. Good morning. Good morning. So today is more about, what would you tell your younger self? There's lots I would tell my younger self. We covered this last night for Disc Jockey News, and several people, Chris Hintz, Rachel Lynch, Jimmy DePalma, Howie Darkstar, a lot of guys just jumped in and shared Scott Carroll with what they were dealing with and when they grew up in the business and those kind of things. For me, I think I'd share a few things. First thing I said last night that I'll share with you here as well if you didn't see the video is operations. I mean, I would want to know sooner specifically how to run my business and set myself up for success. That to me is really, really important. Setting aside profit money, setting aside, not just operating out of one checking account. I mean, I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs, they do that. Maybe you are doing that right now in your own business. I don't know. But to me, that's one of those things that I wish I knew that previously. Something else I would tell my younger self is, dude, you did it. And the reason why I would tell myself that is because when I first started out, I had no idea that I would be where I'm at today. I was a young punk kid living in Maine. Christopher Almy, absolutely invest as much money in your future. Totally agree with that. But I was a young punk kid living in Maine, 19. I was making $200 a week salary, full time, $143.57 a week after taxes in radio. And that was tough. So I think I would tell myself that, dude, you did this. You did this. And looking back, I was the guy that was queuing, going out the back door of the actual, high school, queuing up cassettes in my car to bring them inside to play them at the prom for Stearns High School up in Millinocket, Maine back in the day. And queuing up reel-to-reels in a radio studio and splicing tape. Like, I'm that old, believe it or not. So I would tell myself, dude, you made it. What's some of the advice you'd tell yourself? Put in the comments below. I'd love to see what you tell yourself. You tell your younger self, I should say. Put in the comments below what you'd tell your younger self, the advice you'd give. Something else I would do is, just go for it. Just go for it, which is something I've seemed to have done in my career, is to just go for it. Um, in some ways, I've held back, I guess, a little bit, but for the most part, I've gone for it. And I would tell my younger self the same thing, to rely on that. Uh, Something else I would tell my younger self is to always, if at all possible, separate business from pleasure. I've had a couple instances where, you know, that business from personal, I should say, has been an issue in my career over the years, and I've damaged relationships because of it. And one we've connected again, and one we haven't, and that is what it is. So, lots of advice you tell your younger self, I'm sure. Feel free to put in the comments below what the advice is you would tell your younger self. I'd love to hear it. Love to see what you're talking about. Todd, Jimmy, good morning, gents. Yeah, Howie, don't be so cocky, willing to learn from others. Howie said this last night, and I can't agree with that more. I think too often the ego gets us, and we think that, oh, we know everything. You know, we're the shit, if you will. Pardon my swearing on Facebook, but we think we know it all at 20 or 30 or 40. And, you know, honestly, I would open up my mind way earlier in the process with people. Try to understand why they do what they do, what makes them tick. Understanding personalities, also a big thing that I wished I did. Yeah, Kayleen. Oh my gosh, this is a great one, Kayleen. Kayleen, part of Tailored Weddings, here with me. The distance to a loved one is never too far or too expensive. Go. You are so right, Kayleen. So right. Mike Morales says, I would tell myself when I hire DJ staff based on their character, not much based upon talent and skills. Absolutely. Absolutely. Justin Reed, invest and attend DJ business education ASAP. You know, Justin, that's what I'm going to close on, because honestly, that's it for me. If you set aside your ego and humble yourself, and it's not about humbling yourself in front of the guys that are speaking at a DJ show, because guess what? We stink too. You know, everyone's SHIT stinks. You know what I mean? It's like, this is just about coming together as brothers and sisters to a place where we all can congregate together at a DJ show. Doesn't matter what DJ show. I mean, I attend them all. I speak at a lot of them. I help run education for several of them. Have over the years. Like, I've been involved in a lot of ways. I think I have a unique perspective in that regard. But it's absolutely true, Justin. Humble yourself to be able to go to a show and look at where you've grown. I mean, Justin, you, my friend, are probably one of the biggest testaments to that. I met Justin for the first time, I think, February of 17, 18, something like that. And I did a very small little coaching session with Justin, and dude is like, he was already killing it. He was already doing great in his market, but I introduced him to a few people. He started working on different things in his business. And Justin's just exploded, and it's because of the hard work he's put in. So kudos to you, my friend. You're a rock star, and I'm proud to know you. So the key is, again, to put in the hard work, humble yourself. Do not let your ego take over. Get out and attend one of the DJ conferences upcoming. DJ NTV is the next one coming up February 23rd, February 24th, February 27th at the South Point in Vegas. I'll be speaking there, as well as many other great people. You've got Bill Herman as the Master of Ceremonies. You got Ross Axelrad. You got Donnie Lewis, who was on the call last night with us for DJ NTV, sharing some of his trials and tribulations and what he'd tell his younger self. Of course, you have Glenn Roush, Dave Tournier, Jeremy Breck, Sarah Breck. You've got Nick Spinelli, Jason Clock. A lot of great talent. Howie coming to the show, so be sure to get there. After that is Mobile Beat Las Vegas. That's the 16th to the 19th, I do believe, in Vegas. MobileBeatLasVegas.com for your pass, as we send Ryan Berger off, who has been piloting that show for the last decade, couple decades here. Ryan bought the show, I believe, in '99, or Pro DJ '99, and Mobile Beat show shortly thereafter. So get to Mobile Beat to begin. After Mobile Beat, of course, is Midwest DJs Live. That's April 26th to April 28th at the Hyatt in Milwaukee. That's a show near and dear to my heart. It's a hometown show for me. It's in Milwaukee. True, full disclosure, I'm part of the education board for that. And some big announcements are coming from Midwest DJs Live that you'll probably even see today. So check it out. Go to MidwestDJsLive.com or the Midwest DJs Live talk page on Facebook. What would you tell your younger self? I hope this has inspired you to think about that a little bit deeper and really dig in to some of that advice and heed it for the future. Thanks so much for watching Live at 75. We will see you tomorrow for our Friday free-for-all, where we chat about whatever you want to chat about. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Thanks for watching Live at 755. To bring Mitch to speak to your organization, go to MitchTaylor.net. Now go live, impact, value, and engage heart first.